Good morning, everyone. It's day 2 of our trip to Ireland. Welcome to JB's Explore and More. I'm Jeanette, if you haven't already been here, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming and joining us again. I'm on my way to get some coffee in the little breakfast area at our Airbnb. Well, actually a bed and breakfast. Here's the little breakfast area. Super cute. Let's see, my husband came up here last night and got a cup, and he said it was confusing to figure this thing out, but we'll try to figure it out. We're getting ready to go out to breakfast. We want to experience the local flavors here in Ireland. We slept pretty well last night, although I woke up around midnight and I was awake for a couple of hours. Let's see what they have in the little fridge here. Ooh, yogurt, eggs, fruit, black butt and red gum. That doesn't sound very good. Don't think I'll be trying that. Cheese juice. Fresh Irish whole milk. Interesting. I'm going to have to try a little nip of the fresh Irish whole milk. Even though I don't drink milk at home. Don't really like it. Tastes like milk. Now I can say that I've had Irish milk. After Tim's done with his shower, we're going to go back into Dublin, have a breakfast, and go to the Dublin Castle, as well as just walk around and check out the city some more. And then we have reservations for the Guinness Storehouse, so we're really looking forward to that. Tomorrow we check out of our bed and breakfast, and we head to the city of Galway by train. More adventures await. Hey, cafe. Says please wait. Good morning. Yep. Thank you. Okay, I'm checking out this menu. There is a fat cat and a kitten. Not real kittens, it's just a cute name for the menu items. They have things like AF next to the menu items, which means allergen info. A is egg. F is wheat. I'm trying to decipher what a shashushka is, and a crispy pancake, and a biscoff. So I have questions. What is shakshuka? Shakshuka?
It's like an omelette, so the egg is cooked in the tomato sauce with cheddar and I think spinach here.
Oh, okay. What about a crispy pancake?
It's just a pancake with crispy bacon on top.
Oh, crispy bacon on top. It's really hot. I don't have it. Oh, there's my spoon.
That's good.
Okay, so I got the white Americano. So it's very hot. Strong but delicious. And it has a white frothy cream that's also hot. This is the traditional Irish breakfast. It has beans, soda bread, eggs, sourdough, and ham, bacon, tomato, looks like a potato wedge, and white pudding, and I'm not sure what that is. Sausage, I'm assuming. Is it, Tim? What was the white pudding like?
It's like a cross between a breakfast sausage and a Morningstar Farms fake breakfast sausage.
Okay, this Porsche here at this auto dealership is 84,900 euros. Wow. I was just telling Tim that these chimneys on top of the roof over there remind me of Peter Pan and Mary Poppins and Harry Potter. This is an interesting looking tree. Very pretty. I've never seen one like it before. I'll have to ask my horticulturist cousin what it is if she knows. Beautiful. Wow. All right, we just found an Irish Aldi, so we have to see how different it is than the American Aldi, if there's any difference at all. Plums, we have those. Grapes.
All the brands are different.
All the brands are.
The eggs aren't chilled.
Oh, these are fresh eggs and they're not chilled. Interesting. Free range. 12 is 4 euros. Huh. Frozen foods. Nescafe, berries tea.
They have the same chocolates.
The same chocolate. Oh, is this the Aldi Isle of Shame? Nescafe. Different kinds of coffees, right?
Yeah.
Maxwell House. We have American style mustard. Tim is noticing that all their brands here are different from back home. Ham, barbecue, beef mince, chicken burgers, sausages, bacon chops.
That's what I get for breakfast.
Bacon chops,
I think so.
ribeye steaks, beef quarter pounders. I'm Irish. Lean beef burgers. Galahad beer. Tim has never heard of that or any of these.
Heard of that. I think it's Polish.
Tasty?
Go!
Rossini? Oh, okay. So you guys, I just got yelled at by a security cop at Aldi for doing video in the store. I didn't see any signs posted. I was filming liquor. And my husband and I thought it was interesting that we could do video inside the St. Patrick's Cathedral with all of these valuable relics, but not inside an Aldi. This bridge was built in 1791. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it looks French. La Touche Bridge. Very quaint looking with these shops in the background. Very pretty. Here's a better view of the St. Patrick's Cathedral Church from across the street where we were yesterday. The bells. Cool, it's Sunday, so I think we found the Guinness Storehouse. It looks like a really old factory building to me. Wow, this is cool looking. I'm pretty excited about this. I bet that's the tower part at the very top that we get to go up inside and have our beer. Woo! This is way bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
There's two buildings, one on the left, one on the right. Is that where they store it in the vats up there?
I think we went to India.
We made it to the Guinness Storehouse and our tour is in about 20 minutes. It's pretty windy out here.
So hello all ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Guinness Storehouse at the home of Guinness. Our founder Arthur Guinness could never have imagined who'd all be standing here today when he began his journey back in 1759. He began this journey by signing this 9,000-year lease. Now folks, this was a very substantial commitment, but Arthur Guinness was a man of great vision. If you guys come in a little bit closer, check out the bottom right hand corner of this lease. You can see Arthur Guinness' signature. Now folks, that signature is recognised all over the world. It's all over our bottles, cans, and some of our merchandise as well. We've been brewing here at St. James's Gate for over 265 years. This has gone all the way up to the 1980s fermentation, where the yeast was added to the brew. If you guys take a look up, you will see we are standing under the world's tallest pint-shaped glass. And if this glass was to be filled, it's going to fill up to 14.3 million pints of Guinness. Just to put that in perspective, guys, that's at least 3 times our population. You guys take a look behind me here today. This is where you're going to start your tour. You guys are going to make your way through this ingredient section. You're going to head all the way up.
With brown shapes in it. Questa cosa un po' Disneyland di casa. D'accordo. Già mi piace. Sì, così. Esatto, che se ne frega. Mettiamoli avanti. Vai. It's good to just
That looks like a harp. Oh, so it's Guinness. 95% water. Oh, cool.
Any lower, beer will develop its unique character. It's our roasted barley that gives Guinness its iconic color, taste, and aroma. Over the years, we've perfected the art of roasting at St. James's Gate. We roast at exactly 232 degrees. Any higher, the barley catches fire. Any lower, the beer won't develop its unique character. For generations. Over the years, we perfected the art of roasting at St. James's Gate. We roast at exactly 232 degrees.
Every day at 10 a.m. here, they do a taste test of Guinness. I bet Tim would like that job.
It's prepared for the criminals. On the insides are darkness, missing the hills. The cask is raised against the section of the tree trunk, called a block.
Getting excited. I smell something. It could be perfume, or is it Guinness? What is it? Perfume? It's the beer. It smells like perfume, kind of. Weird.
Down this way here as well. Straight down this way. Cheers, guys. Yeah. Straight down there.
Looks like a Warhol painting over there.
Tasty.
This builds anticipation, these long hallways that are darkly lit. Adds excitement. What lies beyond the dark hallway? A bright room. I knew I smelled something. Wow.
Okay, there's plenty of space around the room if you want to spread out. There's plenty of space in the back as well. Okay, we have almost everyone inside. Perfect. So, hello guys, welcome to the White Room. My name is Adam. This is the first half of your tasting experience. I hope you're all having a good day so far. So, as I said, when you make your way inside the room, there's 4 different aroma pods here spread out around the room, and they all have different factors of Guinness. So I'm going to quickly run through them all now before your guided tasting session begins. So, starting over here to my left, we have malted barley. Malted barley is the source of all sugar in Guinness. It's what gives Guinness its lovely sweet flavours. So if you smell this pod here, you might get a cereal or a biscuit-like aroma coming from the pod. Right behind it over there, we have beer esters. Now, beer esters isn't actually an ingredient of Guinness, it's a byproduct of our fermentation process. So the fermentation process took place right here in the Guinness Storehouse, right until the late 1980s. So the workers would have went home smelling like caramel, banana, butterscotch, nice sweet smells. Over here, we have hops. So you may have seen hops at the very beginning of your tour. It was the tall vine-like plant you would have seen in the ingredient section on the ground floor. So the roasted barley is our fan favourite because it gives Guinness its colour and its flavour. It's also roasted at 232 degrees. Roasted any higher, it would actually burst into flames. Roasted any lower, you just wouldn't get that signature Guinness taste. So if you smell this pod here, you might get a coffee, cocoa bean, some even say a chocolate-like aroma.
This room is supposed to take you back in time. Back in the 18th century, where Arthur Guinness first started his journey. You can see his only portrait right there, because he was smell them. See if you can smell the aromas we described before. Then go ahead and take a generous mouthful. In your palate for 3 to 4 seconds. See if you can get any of the aromas we described before, especially the sweetness at the tip of your tongue, the rich flavor of chocolate, caramel, and coffee on the sides, and the bitterness at the end. Cheers. Now, count to 3, guys. So, 1, 2, 3.
Cheers.
You want to give it a turn?
Okay, that's interesting. I like that.
Peccato che non c'è il indicare quei pezzi.
What a weird escalator that goes flat. Oh my God, look at this robot thing. Ah, it's after me, it's after me. I think you pay for it and have your picture on it.
We got a stouty ticket.
right?
Yeah, they just don't know where to go for it yet. I think it's right here.
And then video up here.
Look up there, you mean?
So you're gonna video up here.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Problem at all?
That is so cool.
It's quite cool, isn't it?
It's like magic.
Beautiful now. That's
Wow,
for you.
look at that. Cheers, love. They say you're supposed to have the creamy mustache. Well, I couldn't finish all of my Guinness, so I gave it to my husband to do the job. It's a tough job, but somebody has to do it. He doesn't mind. It's really crowded up here. We're going to make our way up to the top floor for some spectacular views of the city. Actually, there are some pretty nice views in this little room too. I'll show you the view out the window here. And it kind of reminds me of when I was in Paris back in 1986 with my grandparents. The view out the window of the Sacré-Cœur Church. Wow, this is happening. Didn't know they were gonna. I didn't know it was gonna be like a club. This area of the Guinness Storehouse tour had a lot of loud music. It was a club-like atmosphere in this room with a fantastic view of the city of Dublin. But I'm doing a voiceover since the music was playing, which would likely lead to a copyright strike. So, as you can see, it was very crowded. We couldn't find any seats right away, but eventually we did. We actually got a little table with seats next to the window and had a fantastic view. It's like a 360-degree room, and there were little stories on panes of glass that told you about the history of Dublin, which was pretty neat. And on the opposite side, there was another room that mirrored this one, just as big and just as crowded. With our 2 tickets, we were able to get 1 drink each. You could get a Guinness or you could get a lighter beer.
This video.
We're at the Dublin Castle after the Guinness tour, which was pretty interesting. Our first castle. We've only got about 1 hour to tour it. Hopefully that will be enough. We've walked about, 13,000 steps already today.
14,425.
Wow. Okay. Whoa. This doesn't look like a castle to me. Looks like, I don't know, a parliament building or something?
Well, should we just leave and get a beer and some fish and chips?
No. You just had like 3 Guinnesses. That's hard to say plural. Guinnesses. So where do you go for the ticket?
Yes. Right here. Right.
I would say over here, hun. Tickets to the left. Here we are at the Dublin Castle. Wow, these are some ornate steps. Tim has the brochure with the information. Do you want to go right or left?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, the arrow says left. Some big artwork. Only the wealthy could afford the artwork back in the day to have it commissioned by someone. And then they'd have to sit for it for hours. Today we just have digital cameras that take an image in a split second. Not quite the same though. Whoa. James Connolly, signatory to the proclamation of the Irish Republic, lay a wounded prisoner prior to his execution by the British military forces, 1916. I like the hallway. A beautiful ornate ceiling up above. There are paintings that are numbered in here. We only have an hour to tour the castle, so we're probably not going to listen to all of that kind of stuff. Look at the opulence here. Whoa. In every doorway, there's like a little lift that I keep tripping over, and I didn't even drink a full Guinness. Try to imagine the people of the past who sat on these chairs and played cards on these tables. The liveliness of this room at one time when they would have a ball and dancing, all the parties and food. It's kind of like the furniture you see in Bridgerton. Beautiful chandelier. Wow. That's where somebody very important sits. The Portrait Gallery. Unique collection of portraits of Irish vicaries that have hung on its wall since 1849. Looking outside, that's the archway that we just walked in. Right there. It's quite the courtyard. That looks kind of like Napoleon, but it's Thomas. Lots of self-portraits. This one is humongous. King George the Third. Wonder how much that cost. These were the selfies back in the day. Religious depictions. Allah. Wow. Wow. So much space. It's, what do you think, a million square feet? This is the most illustrious Order of St. Patrick, instituted in 1783 by King George III. Part looks like a castle to me, but it's under construction. It looks like maybe a monastery or a church was part of the castle. Unless this is something totally separate, but it's cool. Okay, the Record Tower is one of the oldest surviving parts of the Dublin Castle and one of the oldest buildings in the city of Dublin, constructed between 1204 and 1228. Wow, that is mind-blowing, something that old to me. When you're from the United States, it seems very old. Love the architecture. We're going to get some dinner at this place called the Bleeding Horse, which has been here since 1649. I think I'm gonna finally try some Irish stew. Here's what the inside of the Bleeding Horse looks like. I think there's an upstairs as well and an outdoor garden, but we're sitting here at the bar. Wow, this Irish stew is delicious. I can't believe I'm having Irish stew in Ireland, the real thing. There's nothing like it. I'm getting full. Tim had the clam chowder seafood stew. He said it was delicious. It had a combination of seafood in it, and he said it was something different that he couldn't get at home. Tim and I just got done eating dinner, and it was the best Irish stew I've ever had in my life. And we stopped at the Spar little grocery store on the corner and got some snacks. Now we're heading back to our bed and breakfast to just chill for the evening. We walked 18,000 steps today, so we're pretty tired. We don't want to run ourselves ragged right in the beginning of our vacation. So we're heading to Galway tomorrow by train, and we're really excited to experience that. So until tomorrow, we'll see you later. Thank you for watching.